Hello, my name is Lynn, and I decided to do my presentation on V for Vendetta by Alan Moore, illustrated by David Lloyd. V for Vendetta is told in a third-party narrative to help the reader better understand the thoughts and actions of the characters. The story takes place in England in 1997 after the World War. England is a dystopia suffering from the war, famine, and disease. The government is a fascist dictatorship that will go through great lengths to control the people. The government took away the people's freedom as well as their will to fight back against the government due to the harsh treatment they are already receiving. The story follows a mysterious man called V. No one knows his age, his real name, or even what he looks like. He wears a Guy Fawkes mask to hide what he looks like throughout the entirety of the novel. The only thing anyone knows about V is that he wishes there to be an anarchy and that he seeks revenge against the government. He was previously a rebel that was arrested during the Norse Fire because he attempted to fight back against the government. He was then sent to a concentration camp and burned. V feels that the only way to get the result that he wants and to have an anarchy is to overthrow the government through violence. V rescues a young girl named Evie right before one of his terrorist attacks. Evie is a 16-year-old orphan. Her mother passed away when she was young, and her father was sent to a concentration camp right after. She was attempting to sell herself to make ends meet when she attempted to seduce the Norse Fire. In return, they threatened to rape and kill her. A mysterious figure in a cape and a mask showed up to save her. It was V. She was so grateful to be saved that she assisted V with his plans to overthrow the government. When she finds out that he murders people, she becomes hesitant and protests, but stays with him as part of her debt. She grows a strong bond with V and gets confused about her feelings. She tried to kiss him, but V stated that he thought that he might be her father. V then abandoned her. In return, she sought companionship with a middle-aged gangster named Gordon. When he was stabbed to death by Alistair Harper, Evie began to seek revenge and wanted to murder him. She got kidnapped before she was able to follow through. These next two slides are panels from the graphic novel that show a pivotal moment in the book. It begins a turning point for Evie, and it shows her character growth, which becomes evident. Evie finds herself in a cell between moments of torture when she found a letter written by a lady named Valerie. She was a lady that was kidnapped and sent to the concentration camp because she was gay. The letter that she wrote displayed dignity and integrity, which inspires Evie to withstand all the torture that she's about to go through. David Lloyd uses cool art tones to convey a dark, gloomy feeling. He also draws in a realistic style that adds a sense of authenticity and realism. He uses thick and thin lines to get motions across to the readers and to show a change in mood. The black shapes and shadows he uses in the background convey emotions that show a dark and gritty world. Moore expressed five main themes throughout the novel. The first one is freedom. Through the entire novel, V sends a strong message that they should not be controlled by the government and should live under an anarchy and be free. The second theme is bigotry. This is displayed by the fact that only achievements made by Caucasians were celebrated. Any other race would be sent to concentration camps to die. Another theme is power of symbols, which is strong throughout the entire novel. Anytime V goes anywhere, for the most part, he writes a V to symbolize that he was there. The V represents his room number in the concentration camps in which he was held. It is also a symbol for revolution. The Guy Fawkes mask symbolizes the protests around the world. The fourth theme is revenge. Throughout the novel, V and Evie both seek revenge. The last theme is fatherhood and mentorship. Due to Evie losing her dad at such a young age, she seeks a father figure wherever she goes. V became a strong figure in her life. She struggled throughout most of the novel to get her feelings across.